How are you guys? So I am coming to you live with a few ideas for some food replacements. And I thought I'd do a quick live. I'm going to the movies with my nephews since I'm still here. I'm not in Orlando till Wednesday. I thought I would come live and just give you a little bit of value of some ideas that I thought about for food replacements. A lot of times people are like, well, can I make this? I had a lady just the other day ask me, she had some truffles that she wanted to make keto. And so I made a list of different foods that you can replace one thing for another. So most things can be made either low carb or keto. You just have to replace the ingredients. And I'm not an expert on how much of coconut flour you need in place of real flour. I don't know that, but I know that there's a recipe out there that I can find that will let me make cake, let's say. Okay, so you just have to search for that a little bit. I find a lot on Pinterest, or there's a couple other pages that I really like, Delish and something else, Tasty, I think it is. And they have a lot of great recipes. So hi, you guys. Hi, Nicole, Tanya, Bonnie. How are you guys? All right, so let's start with flours. So instead of regular flour, you're going to either use coconut flour or almond flour. And that's what I like is the almond. I always have coconut flour here, but it's my least favorite. But I will use it for certain baking dishes. And that one is one that, hi Sherry, here I am, I need help. Don't we all, dear, don't we all? The conversion is, with coconut flour, if you only have one or the other, you need to find out what the conversion is from coconut to flour, or almond, and from almond to coconut, if you only have one or the other. But I would just get both and just have them in your house. Yogurt, so a lot of people like yogurt. Flavored yogurt with fruit in it, whatever. So you can do a couple different things. Pudding, that same thing. You could do like a chia seed and you soak them or grind them, either one. And then you can put some berries in them. And you soak them like overnight or even longer, and it won't make them so chewy, crunchy. And a lot of people use them for a lot of different things. I'm not a big chia seed fan, but I know that they're usable and can be in replacement to certain things. Nuts, if you don't like nuts, I like nuts, so I would use nuts. But if you don't like nuts, like I had a lady the other day, I was watching one of her lives, and she did that strawberry jello salad that you eat in the summers. And she used chia seeds on the bottom instead of pretzels, or I would use pecans personally. So I'm gonna make that too, by the way, but I'm gonna use pecans on the bottom. I'm excited for that one. Tortillas, and I've done this before. I've done a live on this. You would use cheese chips. So you make a cheese chip in the oven, and you're just gonna make it bigger. I make mine little, as in potato chips. Hi, I love you too, Cass. But you just make them bigger like this. Flatten them out, get them nice and crisp, and then it's a tortilla. Or you can take it and I did a tortilla video where you put them in parchment paper and microwaved it and then spread it out. And then you have a tortilla. You can wrap salad in that. You can wrap lunch meat. There's so much you can do. You can put them in and bake them. I did that for enchiladas. So that is your substitute for tortillas. Using a cheese, a large cheese tortilla, you make your own, right? Or lettuce wraps. And so you can use green leaf, romaine, even head lettuce makes a good tortilla. And you just load that up with your taco, with your salad, with your lunch meat, and then all of a sudden you have a tortilla, right? Burritos, whatever. And you just are basically making a substitution for the tortillas. So I would love a little interaction with you guys. So give me some of your, what you hack. Meaning, okay, I want this food, but I'm gonna do it this way. So tell me what your hack is. Like for potato chips, I make cheese crisps, okay? And then share this video, of course. I always tell you that. We need to teach everybody how easy it is. So share, share, share. and I'll move on. So noodles. The other day, you guys saw me, I made a noodle recipe. And the noodle recipe was mozzarella cheese and egg yolk. And you mix it up and put it in parchment paper. And if you didn't watch that video, go back and watch it because those are really, really good. But there's other options too because those are a little bit labor intensive. So another option is cabbage. You can use cabbage for lasagna, different things, and it would be a noodle substitute. Heart of palm, I really like heart of palm. Zoo noodles or whatever, I've not tried those yet, but I've heard of those. And then heart of palm comes in a can, and as long as you rinse them really good, and then I took mine and I put them in a pan with some butter and some garlic and gave them a little flavor because they don't have a lot of flavor. And then I put my spaghetti over that. Also, a substitution for noodles is green beans, either in just regular green beans or the French cut. And so that gives you the illusion of noodles. But those ones I made the other day were honestly the best. They have the best texture. They have the best flavor. Really, really good substitute. So what are your guys' hacks? I'm not seeing anything here. Give me some interactions. Who's out there? I know it's a holiday and I'm hoping that you're out there watching me, but I understand if you're out enjoying this beautiful weather because it's nice out for sure. All right, milk. For you that drink milk, I'm not a big milk drinker, but almond milk, unsweetened, and coconut milk. Those would be your two for actual drinking milk, okay? Heavy whipping cream would be your substitution for like a half and half. You can make ice cream out of it. You can use it in your coffee. You can use it as a cream when you're going to make like a cream dish. I make a really good cream dish with salmon and I use heavy cream. So you just want to check, always checking the backs. Now, I'm giving you all of these ideas, but it's up to you to make sure that you're looking at the back, looking at the carb count and the ingredients, always reading those fine prints, not just believing that the carb count is only 2, so this is great, I'm gonna buy it. Nope, you gotta read all of that. Okay, potatoes, mashed potatoes and hash browns. There's a couple different ways. Cauliflower, of course, and also radishes. Radishes make a good potato substitute. If you bake them, roasted radishes taste just like potatoes. So you cut them up and then you can make them on the side with your omelet. You can bake them with like a roast, whatever, and you have that illusion of a baby red, really. The only thing with that is that they do kind of give you a little bit of gas. I'm gonna just throw that out there because I was roasting radishes like crazy when I first started keto, that and mushrooms, and it was delicious. I just had a memory come up on Facebook that reminded me that I did that a year ago, and all I remember is just having these horrible stomach aches. And I was like, what is going on? And it was the mushrooms and the radishes. They were giving me this, like I was all bloated in my stomach and I had been, you know, doing really good with keto and low carb. And so I didn't have any bloating. My inflammation was gone. And then all of a sudden I started eating this stuff and it was like, yeah. So value-wise, it's delicious and tastes great, but in moderation, please. That's all I'm going to say. But macaroni and cheese. I made a dish not too long ago with cauliflower. And you use a kind of a cream based with cheese and cauliflower, and then you just bake it. And you want to blanch the cauliflower first, but then you put it in this and chop it up and put it in there. And it's macaroni and cheese, honestly. It's so good. Potato chips. There's a couple different hacks for potato chips. Pork rinds would be the crunch, because you're not really missing the potato chip as much as the crunch, right? So pork rinds are a great substitute. Checking your backs of pork rinds, of course. Cheese chips, what I've made before, you know, I just make them this big. You can buy them, but cheese chips in the oven, make a nice potato chip. Make shrimp and cauliflower instead of grits. I'm not a grits girl, but you must be from the South, Connie, right? Where are you from? Pepperoni cheese chips. And I haven't made these yet, but if you take pepperoni and you bake them and you make them real crisp, that's going to give you the illusion you could use guacamole or salsa or whatever with it. And then Jill crackers. And this, from the South. I don't know about Jill crackers and I haven't bought them, but a live that I watched not too long ago, someone was telling me that they're keto and they're a good substitute for potato chips. So you guys will have to check that out. I'm gonna try to find some locally and I'll let you guys know, okay? Breadcrumbs, and I'm gonna just tell you my favorite is pork rinds. It's the best thing, and you just put them in your food processor. You add some flavoring to them. Zucchini noodles, yes. And I didn't put that down because I don't like them. I think they're too mushy, but they are definitely a substitute for pasta for sure. So the pork rinds, you put them in a food processor with a little Parmesan cheese and some seasoning, and they make amazing breading for anything. Chicken, pork, whatever you want to bread, pork or mozzarella sticks, whatever. That's your go-to. You just want to check how much, what's in your pork rinds, making sure you're getting just pork rinds, okay? Sweetener, I recommend stevia, monk fruit, swerve, and Truvia. Those are the ones I prefer out of all those is monk fruit. That's my favorite. It has the least aftertaste because I'm kind of sensitive to that aftertaste, and that one has the least. Bread, you can make a couple different things. Cloud bread. Ooh, cucumber sandwiches, yum. I like that idea. Instead of bread, cucumber, yeah. We're coming on that season, huh? Cloud bread, you can make an English muffin. What else? There's lots of bread recipes out there. They're a little bit labor intensive, but there's lots of substitute that you can use for using almond flour and all of that to make bread substitute. And let's see, waffles and pancakes. There's lots of keto waffle and pancake mixes out there. Very, very easy. I did a live on pancakes and it was super simple batter and they taste very, very close to real pancakes. You will be super surprised. And I think that's all I have. I just wanted to bring you a few tips. I didn't want to overwhelm you, but I thought it would just be fun to give you some ideas of substitutions and also want to get a little feedback from you guys, what you use. So drop in the comments the things that, if I missed anything that you really like, I would love to know them because it helps me kind of, when I do my lives, I like to have some different ideas and that will help me immensely. So that's it for me. I'm going to go to the movie at 5 o'clock. I'm going to go pick up my nephews and we're going to go to the Avengers, I think it is. I don't know. Some kid movie. So I will be back tomorrow. Since I'm not leaving out of town till Wednesday, I'm going to do something tomorrow. So please share the video so we can teach everybody how easy keto is, really. Keto and low carb is so, so easy, but people overthink it. And really, like, I just gave you 2 pages of substitutions to make it work. And so if you have any ideas, please put them down. I'd really, really appreciate it. And I appreciate you sharing, and I appreciate you spending time with me just for a little bit on a Monday holiday. And happy Memorial Day. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.